Part 3, preparation and organization. This is going to be a quick but pretty in-depth video on how I set up my folder structures, my files, my downloads, everything that I do before I actually initiate the setup and install process of WordPress. This makes everything easier. This keeps me organized during the process of getting my website finalized, and I hope that this can be helpful for you. There are going to be assets available for you to download in the description, whether you're on YouTube or on Memphis Entrepreneur Club. There should be a zip file for you to download with the folder structures pre-set up for you, with bookmarks for whatever web browser you're using, with add-ons for Google Chrome, since that's the preferred browser that I use. I only have Google Chrome links in there, but you should be able to find these extensions available for Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer, whatever browser you're using. I recommend and prefer Google Chrome. And iOS apps. I don't use Android, so I didn't embed any Android or Google links into this download. I only have iOS links, so you might want to check and see if you can find similar apps or apps that I have listed for your store if you're not using iOS. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to go over to my desktop now and pull this folder structure up. By default, I have in here a assets folder, bookmarks, downloads, documents. Personally, I've put a thank you folder in here just for you, a trash folder, useful links, and WordPress folder. In the assets folder, I have backgrounds, backups, and original files. So this folder is actually going to hold all of my default files that I might have either downloaded or created as assets to use on my websites. You'll have files that have layers and different design files, like your logo file that has different layers, which might actually take up more physical memory space than the files that you actually upload to your website, which will be compressed and flattened. Whether or not they have transparency in them, you want to have an optimized version of those design assets for your website so they can load faster and take up less space on your server. But you always want to have backups and originals so that you can go back and make changes and edits in the future, or use those files for print applications if you ever need to, such as printing the logo on a business card, printing the background on a business card, or using the background image and cropping it for a Facebook banner or Facebook profile picture, or using it in a video, etc. So the flattened and finished folder right here is the one that you're going to actually use to save those compressed files that are flattened and obviously uneditable. You can do no further editing to these files, but you can upload these files directly to your website. This is going to help you preserve space and optimize performance on your website when you flatten those files and use those to upload. I've got GIFs. Some people call them GIFs. Some people call them GIFs. They are just a series of images that are put into a video format with no sound. I've got logos and favicon or favicon, however you want to pronounce that. It's your favorites icon that's going to show up in the tab of your browser. It's the icon that shows as your branding or logo when you're browsing on a specific website. I've got a meta folder. This is going to be for all your images that you use when someone shares a page. There's a particular image associated with the pages of your website. Product images, stock images and videos, and templates. So again, meta, product images, stock, templates. I'm going to go over to backgrounds. Nothing's in here. Backups and originals, we've got a banners folder, and let's see, logos folder, and a transparent folder. So we've got transparent files, like assets that we use, images on our sites that might not be logos. We've got a logos file or folders, logos that we might use, backups and originals, banners that will use backups and originals. So originals will be the layered images that can be edited in the future. The backups will probably be a JPEG version of those PSD or PNG files that can be edited. So I'm sorry, the backup will be the right, okay, I just wanted to make sure I was saying all of that right. So the backups, you can go back and make edits to those files. The originals will be the main Photoshop document. The backups will be like variations of those documents. Flattened will just be the JPEG or flattened PNG versions of those documents. I know it's a little bit complicated, but once we go through the video series, you'll understand exactly what I mean when I talk about these in depth. So right now we're just speaking on what folders you should create to keep everything organized and to keep a backup of everything so that you can further use those files in the future. GIFs, there are no folders in here. Logos and favorites icons. So favicon, there's a favicon folder and a logos folder. Meta, we've got SEO, so we're gonna have SEO files in here, and social. So social, we've got them separated into different folders. Facebook, banner images, carousel images, full screen image, profile images, widescreen image. Okay, so these are going to be in different proportions. So I have them in different folders for a reason. Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Twitter, Vimeo, YouTube. Product images, flattened, layered, stock photography, and videography. So in photography, I've got inspiration. Templates, Adobe Fireworks, I've got these set up for you. So when you download this whole folder structure, in the templates, I've got a business card template in portrait and landscape. I've got some Facebook images. So we've got our Facebook banner, we've got our Facebook and Instagram carousel, and we've got our Facebook profile picture. These are set up for you to open in Adobe Fireworks. And Twitter images, Twitter header, Twitter profile. If you want me to do some other templates for you, I can create some templates and upload them in here. Just send me a direct message, send me an email of suggestions of what templates you would like to see, and I'll add those to this downloadable file in the future. We've got bookmarks, so I've got bookmarks in here ready for you to double click and open. You can add these bookmarks. These are just the bookmarks I recommend. Documents, business plan, DOCX. This is empty. Maybe I can make a business plan template for you in the future as well. Coupons, coupon codes, custom code for your website, CSS, HTML, PHP. Facebook pixels, so you can have up to 4 pixels per account. I've got those text documents ready for you. For Google, we're going to have AdSense, analytics, Maps API, reCAPTCHA codes, and Search Console codes. I've got these documents set up for you so that you can go in here and access them in the future during the course. Different links, so of course you can paste your social links in here to keep track of them in the future. Links to your different profiles. Passwords, of course, as we go through this process of setting up your WordPress website, you'll have different passwords you need to save, and we'll have those in their respectful documents. PayPal, you're going to have your PayPal API and PayPal Developer API if you're going to set this up with WooCommerce. And of course, website content, about us, FAQ, homepage. We're going to have these default documents set up in here for you as well. As for downloads, we've got Google Chrome add-ons. You can have direct links to these to be able to download those add-ons. iOS app links, so when you open up the iOS links, you can forward these. You're just going to copy all of this and right click and copy it, and then open up messenger.com or your email and send an email or direct message to yourself. Then pull that up on your iPhone. You'll be able to actually individually click these links, and it'll bring up the app in the App Store for you, so you don't have to individually search for each one. So this would help you download all the apps you need quicker. You'll be able to put those apps into a categorized folder and you'll have those apps ready for you as we go through this process of setting up your website, so that you can more easily manage all of the aspects of your website. Local, so these are going to be local downloads. You're going to have to download to your desktop. We've got 7-zip if you want to unzip files on Windows. We've got Evernote for productivity and keeping, just taking notes, saving ideas. We've got FileZilla to access your website from your desktop. Snapchat Snapcode, so this is where you can download your Snapcode, download Sublime Text to edit the PHP documents for WordPress. The Unarchiver for Mac, so this is just another unzipping program to unzip some of these downloads if you don't already have unzipping capabilities. WordPress, obviously we have to download WordPress to install it. Dropbox, if this is an option that you want to, a software that you plan to use. WordPress plugins from Code Canyon, and WordPress themes from Theme Forest. Both of these links are basically subsidiaries of the Envato Market. And for your Facebook Messenger link for your business page on Facebook, if you want to find your Messenger URL to add that as a button to your site, this link, you will be able to click this link and send yourself a message, and then copy the URL for your Messenger URL to be able to add that to a button on your WordPress website. We'll have a video about that too in the future. This remote folder is for the downloads that your visitors to your website will have access to. So if you want your users to be able to download files, you can save those files in this folder for future, in case your website ever goes down or someone has a problem downloading the file. You can just go in here and send it to them directly. But this is for you to keep track of what files you upload to your website for other people to download. In the trash, that's pretty obvious files that you plan on deleting later, but you might not be ready to delete. You can just throw them in here to keep them off of your desktop. Useful links, of course, I've got custom stickers from Sticker Mule. This is an affiliate link. If you want $10 credit, I've got this link in here for you to be able to order custom stickers. This is a link to my website, 901 Customs. Fiverr, if you need to get some custom designs, custom website designs, custom logo designs. There are services in Fiverr that you can have access to different people. How to set up an email after you create the account with 1&1. You can set your email up with your tablet, smartphone, laptop, or desktop. Different logos, websites, and graphic designs through 99 Designs to outsource those designs that you might need for your website. Luxury quality business card prints. This is also an affiliate link, and this is a website I recommend for really high quality business cards. Memphis Entrepreneur Club. Upwork, if you want to hire freelancers and get freelance jobs yourself. And web hosting and domains, emails, and SSL certificates with 1&1. Make sure you choose to register your URL, your domain name, and your hosting account. Make sure you choose Unlimited Pro. And we've got a WordPress folder in here. So this, your website name here, you want to change this, the title of this folder, to your actual domain name. This is where you're going to install your WordPress files. We'll talk about that in another video. We've got downloaded themes, so when you download themes, you can put them in here. When you download plugins, you can put them in here. So this is just to keep everything organized. I hope that this doesn't confuse you. Once you download the files, you'll have more of an idea of how everything works as we go through this course. So go ahead and click on the download link below to download this entire zipped folder of this file structure. And if you have any problems, send me a direct message. I'll help you as best as I can. And I'll see you in the next video.